Alright, what is going on, everybody? We are going to be starting the PSL here in just a second, sponsored by Lanix and Psystorm. So, give us one moment. We're going to go ahead and jump into the game here in a second after a few ads. Alright, so let's see. So what's going on, everybody? I'm Ruff. I don't know if you guys know me from StarCraft 2, but I'm going to be casting the PSL today, as KJ is gone. So we already have our first set of matches that we're going to be jumping into. So let's go ahead and get to it. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to see that we have Frostmourne and Uno Bomber are going to be going up first. So let's go ahead and see how these guys do. All right. And if you guys have any suggestions for tweaking, whether it's the music, the sound, my mic, anything like that, just let me know in the chat. I'll go ahead and fix that. I think everything should be all right, though. Alright, so in the top right hand side of the screen, we've got ourselves a Protoss player, Frostmourne. Alright, and then the bottom left hand side of the screen, we've got ourselves the Uni Bomber, the Blue Terran player. Alright, so let's see what these guys are up to. So this is definitely a match I'm familiar with, so if you guys don't know, I play Terran. So, question is, what are we going to see? Is it going to be standard? Is it going to be cheese? I know Protoss players, they tend to have a lot more flexibility nowadays in Legacy of the Void. Usually the Terran players are the ones that have to kind of play a very standard style or try to go for a Hellion or Mine Harass. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen here. Alright, so pretty normal here. Got ourselves a little probe going out. Go ahead and check things out. Let's see what the Terran player is up to. Be annoying, harass, poke at the SCVs. So that's what they like to do. Alright. Uni Bomber sending his SCV out. Let's see what he's going to do. Yep, there he goes. Little annoying probe. Already poking at stuff. Back up. Starting a cybernetics core. Looks like it's going to be a fast expand. There's not very much on gas anyways. So Frostmourne already going straight for that Nexus. Okay. And then Terran player is going to go ahead and try to get his command center down. So they're both fast expanding rather quickly. Jump back on over. Oh, what is this? So there is a bunker coming up in the back. This is going to be pretty useful to kind of deter the probes from mining too much. So if you guys didn't know, there's 16 probes that sit there mining on minerals. If a Reaper gets behind here, it does delay the mining at the natural, which basically makes it so that he's going to lose a little bit of money. So lots of times when this bunker goes up, it is worth it. Alright, gets right on in there. Cool. Already doing a little harass. Try to keep that mining down a bit. It's not just one Reaper, but it looks like it's two. That's interesting. Usually we see one Reaper out of players. Alright, so he's going to go with the second one. I don't know if that one's going to try to jump into the main, possibly. Alright. Is he going to salvage the bunker? Is he going to run it away? Yep, sure does. He's going to get his money back from that. Awesome moves. Alright. See what's going on over here. Factory going down. Question is he going to go for the reactor Hellion drop or not? Which try to go for a quick medevac. What am I? Okay. Interesting. And so, Depp coming on over. And try to scout the Terran out, feel what he's doing. 3 command centers, super fast. Wow, that is quick. Now the Depp does get into the base, and it does scout. Gonna delay that starport a little bit. Chasing around at Depp, that's never fun as a Terran player. Oh, Link's up there. Oh, nice little Widow Mine, he didn't see that. Lost those there. 2 Reapers going to go back in to scout some more. They might actually get some probe kills here. The Stalker is just standing there. Oh, man. Got 1 probe. Is he going to get a second one? Nope, just 1. It's not too bad. But he does know now that it is Phoenix play, so let's see how he reacts. He's probably just going to stick to, yep, Cyclones, all anti-air right now. Viking, Cyclone, Marines. As a reaction to this kind of Phoenix play, which is very smart considering it's 3 command center. Okay, Robo, Phoenix, still going. Gonna try to get some scouting in. He might get that. Nope. Loses a Phoenix. Yep, it's a pretty good start for the Terrans so far. So far, it's only been damage from the Terran side of things, I believe. Units killed, 3 workers to 1 worker. 1 worker, 2 workers. That's not too bad. Alright, push out happens. It's a scary push on the 3rd. Oh, look at that. Frostmourne ends up canceling it. He believes that he's going to lose it, so he canceled it. Interesting. Get a little caught out there. And then the Terran runs back home after that. Alright, so Terran's looking pretty good right now. 3rd base got canceled, killed a few units, and then ran away. So Unibomber is really playing it safe here. Just going to start getting in that bio play in a second. I'm trying to see what the Protoss can do with this. So if the Protoss makes a really good engagement early, before Stimpack comes out, because Stimpack is super delayed right here. He probably could do something with this. Maybe pick up the Cyclones with those Phoenix. It really just depends. Let's see what kind of tech he's going for. So there's still no tech. It's just, there's no like blink going, there's no zealot speed, it's just kind of just units, right? He's probably going to start getting tech now, getting upgrades and whatnot. Yeah, interesting. Alright. Guess they're just going to sit back and macro, looks like it. A lot of Vikings. This is a little unusual. I usually don't see this very often. I think it's because he is a little worried about the Phoenix, so he just wants to be safe with those as they're running around. 4 Phoenix, 4 Vikings. Does that sound about right? That sounds about right. Okay. A little bit of a, not much going on, huh? They're both just kind of sitting back and macroing now. All that hyper aggression early on just comes to an end. Phoenix are just waiting, checking things out. So the idea behind what Unibomber is probably doing is he's waiting for that stim pack, waiting for those bio upgrades before he makes another attack. Because he feels like he had a very good start And that's usually what a Terran player is going to do behind this. Especially after the harass. Now, what can make a big difference is that thing right there, the ball. You guys know what the ball is. It's a disruptor. It's probably my least favorite unit when I'm playing versus Protoss. Because if you screw up, you can lose all your stuff. So, you gotta be very careful when fighting against the ball. And I'm sure that I'm sure that Unibomber will have to do a very quick split. But now, you know, if you're a bio player and you're playing bio, if you do an amazing split where the ball doesn't hit, well, I hate to say it, the Protoss is going to be in trouble. So it really is going to come down to that engagement. All right. So let's see what's going to happen here. Coming on in. Where's that ball going to go? Here comes the ball. Oh, he hits. But you know what? The ball hits, and that Protoss just walked through that choke point, and he's like, I don't care if it's a choke point. I'm just going to walk right through it. It looked like it almost worked, but then reinforcements kicked in, right? And I guess that's it. That was a pretty good disruptor hit, but the way those siege tanks were set up so good, and that Protoss went through that choke point, it just, everything got eliminated, right? All right. So, let's go ahead and see who we are going to bring in here next. Got ourselves a nice little lineup. See here. There we go. All right. Oh, I am so used to the King of the Hill style, I forgot that this is a tournament. So it's going to be, I believe, a best of 3. So, Frostmourne versus Unibomber again. Uno Bomber. Why do I keep saying Unibomber? Uno Bomber. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Alright, so, in the bottom left-hand side of the screen here on the map, I believe it's Oxide. I hope I can remember the names of these maps. We have ourselves Protoss player in red, Frostmourne. Alright. And then the top right-hand side of the screen, we have ourselves a Terran player, the Uno Bomber. Ha! Said it correctly that time. Alright. So, let's see what happens here. Okay. So Protoss player is going to go ahead and wall the ledge here so Reapers can't get in. This will make it a lot easier for to defend the front. However, this does make it prone to losing these buildings later on as the game goes by when medevacs and bio start to come out. So we'll see if that gets used or not. So, oh, look at this. Uno Bomber changing it up a little bit. He is going for double gas very quickly. So it looks like we might see a little bit of a cheesy play here compared to last game. So let's see what happens with that. Okay. So Frostmourne just going for that. Probably a quick expand after the Psy-Core. Let's see if that's what he does. Yep. Sure does. Alright, little probe, drop it. There you go. Making big balls of, you know, stuff out of air. Factory goes down. Reaper is being made. Let's see if he drops drops anything here. Does he drop a reactor? Does he drop a tech lab? There he goes, reactor. I figured it'd be a reactor when he double gas like that. It usually means it's going to be a quick 1-1-1. And there's some kind of very quick aggression. Did you notice that about Protoss? Protoss is so symmetrical. Everything is so symmetrical and shiny. And they like spheres. Let's just say that. They love spheres. Alright. Marines, mines. Okay, so I'm guessing this is almost looks the same. They got a pretty quick command center behind this fast double gas. That's interesting. Wonder what the follow-up's gonna be. Because the difference is last game he went for fast 3 command centers, right? Off of 1 gas. But he double gassed this prior to getting this command center. So I am curious to see all that gas is going to go. That, or maybe he took it off and I didn't notice. Oh, maybe he changed his mind. Who knows? Alright, so Blink coming out. Protoss player is going to probably play it real safe, get a sentry, and use a hallucination to go scout. That's usually what happens in this scenario. 2 Widow Mines. Medevac, Marines. I wonder if he's going to do a Widow Mine drop. You guys think he's going to do a Widow Mine drop? No? Siege Tank, Liberators, Marines. This kind of looks like something I would do if I was cheesing, proxying this stuff. But it's not proxied, and there's a command center. Huh. Interesting. Alright, 2 Widow Mines coming. Now the idea behind the Widow Mines is to drop them and try to pick them back up again. That's probably what's going to happen here. And then run on out. Huh. Let's see, does Frostmourne see this? I don't think he does. He's not getting into position yet, but he's real close. Oh man, Stalkers are leaving now? Stalkers are gonna leave now? Oh, this guy's gonna dart in a minute. And let's see what happens here. Is he gonna dart in? Still just sitting there. Maybe he's going to try to distract him with the Marine tank and then run back. That's my guess. Oh, he's doing a multi-pronged attack. He's going to attack the front. He's going to drop the mines. He's going to harass the Liberator. Oh, man. Here it comes. Three-way strike. All right, not too bad. Good splits. Oh, he stopped the Liberator there. And... oh. I think that blink was a mistake, especially with that observer there. Okay, so damage wasn't too bad. The Uno bomber thought he was going to get some serious damage there, but like I said, not too bad. That multi-pronged attack looked very scary. Oh, and he saves the tank for now. For now. Gonna get another Stalker. Got another Stalker out of that. Alright, so. Terran supplies about 10 ahead after the engagement. Killing some probes. Not too many. Killing the Stalkers. But the problem is... it's 2 base versus a 3 base. This means the Protoss is going to start to kick off very quickly. And as you can see, Protoss player is now starting to get ahead in supply because of it. So, I really think the Uno bomber was trying to, you know, really be the Uno bomber and bomb some probes and zap some probes. And, hey, he's still the Uno bomber. Hey, I didn't think that. I thought he lost this. All right, the Uno bomber's still in it. He's going to bomb some probes again in a minute. We'll see what happens with that. He's going to need to, especially with all these bases going down. He'll probably do it quick. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's still there. Wonder if he forgot about it. It's just kind of sitting there for a while. Alright, trying to get +1. Still no command center. This might be an SCV pool or an all-in or desperation attempt is what I'm thinking it's going to be. Due to the lack of damage with that three-way attack. So let's see if that's going to be the case here, because I can't see the Terran getting anywhere without a third command center going down. Alright. Frostmourne. I think an all-in with workers would be very strong here, considering there is only gateway units. Oh, there's one immortal. But if the Templar come out and the Psystorm gets out, it's going to be over. I think that's what's going to happen here. Oh. I did not see him get that. Alright. Oh man, he's got Psystorm inside the Warp Prism. Alright, big attack coming out. Workers are not being pulled, so I guess he's just going to try to macro behind this. Supply is 20 behind, though. Let's see what the Terran can do with this. Does he have Psystorm? Psystorm is not out yet. There is a timing here. He's dropping. He's trying to Psystorm. There's no Psystorm, man. There's no Psystorm. There's no Psystorm. Oh. Oh, man. He had it good. He had it real good right there. He had it really good, guys. Impatient. He should have looked if he had Psystorm. Just saying. I was like, man. I was like, the Protoss is going to crush this. And then the Templar dropped. And they're just like, hey, where's my magical powers? I don't have them yet. So, a little unfortunate for that one. I know in the intense battle, right? It can be hard to keep up with those kind of things. But yeah, it looked like the Protoss was really far ahead that game. Just really unfortunate with that Psystorm there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what the bracket looks like. Bracket's looking okay. So Uno Bomber is going to go ahead and go up against Ender here. If you guys are not familiar with the bracket, I'll go ahead and bring that up for you. Let's go ahead and bring that up. And boom! You guys got the bracket. As you guys can see here. So there's a few matches that are either being played or going to get played here. So we'll definitely be back with that in a second. Alright, so I have confirmation that there is a voting process going down. So we are going to have a match here in a second. So let's go ahead and take a look at our sponsors then. So if you guys are not familiar with LANX, definitely check it out. If you guys need development done, you guys can see that here in a minute. Okay, awesome. So, let's see who is going to be up next. Let's take a look here. So, veto process, and who's going to be playing right now? Is it going to be Ender? Let's take a look. Probably Ender and Uno Bomber. Might see Uno Bomber in action again. And if I'm not mistaken, if it is Ender, I believe he's a Zerg player. I could be wrong. Let's see. Who's going to be up? Oh, Ender. Ender's being creative with his name. Reversing his name. Okay. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright. So, Ender versus the Uno Bomber. We have ourselves a TVZ match. Alright. Looks like Ender's gonna step away for a moment. Should be back in a second, guys. When he gets back, he jump right into the match. We'll be playing on Lightshade. Done. That epic and eerie StarCraft music with spacey themes. Now it's getting a little jazzy. It's kind of giving it like a little StarCraft elevator music as we're waiting. So hopefully everybody in the chat is enjoying the matches so far. If you guys are not familiar, these guys are some of the best out there in the Asia region. Alright, jump right into it. Here we go. Okay. Woo! So we have ourselves here in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, a blue Zerg player named Tourney, otherwise known as Ender backwards. And then, in the top left-hand side of the screen, our guy who took out our previous Protoss player, the red Uno Bomber. Alright. A little bit of a change up here. We got ourselves a TVZ, so this should be pretty interesting. Well, look at this. Ender's basically saying, hey, I'm going to go pull first, and I'm going to get some gas out. I wonder if it's going to be a little cheese, or if he's just going to try to play it safe here. Now, I'm very familiar with what Ender likes to do. He does like to play a little aggressive in the beginning sometimes. So I am going to assume that it is going to be some kind of early aggression. I have seen him do like Ravager, Zergling, kind of all-ins. So I am curious to see what that's going to be. He has gone for fast Mutalisk as well. This gas might be a little push to get a fast lair too. So we'll see what happens. Alright, SCV is going to come scout. SCV should get in and notice that this is not going to be a hatch first. So let's see what's going to happen here. So Zergling is about to pop out. SCV changes its mind, goes back up into the base, and he goes, ooh, double gas. That's interesting. Very interesting. Huh. I don't know what this is going to be. So, I guess he's double gas because he thinks it's going to be Ravagers. So he's opted not to expand. I'm a little worried that this might be a little bit of a heavy commitment, but we'll see. Right. Builds it in his main base. Okay, Reaper's going to jump in. There he goes. Alright, buddy. So these spots, not too much. So Queen comes out just in time, obviously. Oh! The little Zerglings almost got him. Alright, so just playing it safe, building the command center in the main base, building the factory in the main base right now. 2 Marines behind this Reaper. And going for that 1-1-1. Okay. So far, nothing too crazy. And they're still just banking gas off one gas here. So I think he's going to kill this and possibly drop a lair. Is that what's going to happen here? No, no lair. No lair. The gas is there. Oh, interesting. Maybe deciding to not and just try to macro, assuming. Look at that. SCV is blocking this spot. It's going to force the Zerg to take this spot in the front instead. Because Ender's like, I am not waiting around. This SCV. Oh, man. That would have been crazy if he got the tumor. He blocked this. That would have been an MVP SCV. MVP SCV. Look at these turns. These letters. Alright, so looking pretty normal so far. Getting a pretty fast Baneling nest here. It looks like Ender's just playing it safe. I don't think he's going to do anything too crazy. I think he knows that the Terran's taken forever to expand, which is why he did not rush for Mutalisk. Just to play that safe route. Alright, still trying to take out them rocks. Going to open this up. So you'll notice that when it comes to Zerg players prefer the open ground. They're a race that likes to swarm, hit from multiple sides, because their units are pretty fragile. So busting these rocks down, just engaging in open ground, anything that eliminates choke points is usually really good for Zerg. Alright, so far, not much mining here, right? There's not much saturation at all. Ooh! Oh! How did I miss that? Battle cruisers. Okay, that's interesting. So opting for a very quick battle cruiser. Oh, and this is... This is actually kind of crazy. There's not really queens out, is there? I know there's... I am actually surprised. Not very many queens are being produced, though. I've seen Zerg players that it's constantly made queen after queen after queen after queen. Ender here is opting not to, and that means his BC might be really good. He's going to hit a lot of drones, it looks like. 3 drones, 4 drones, get more drones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drones. Oh man. He got 9 drones out of that so far. He's probably going to get more. Can we get more? Is the BC going to die? Usually you want to get that BC out. If the BC dies, you tend to be behind as a Terran in scenarios like this. So, okay, not too bad. Oh, what happened over here? No mining for a while. Maybe some Hellions ran in or something like that. I just definitely did not see it. Or he pulled on accident. I can't. You know, something happened because these links are a little yellow. And then the Hellions. Alright, so I still feel like the Zerg is in a good spot. He's got his upgrades going. He has the main nest. The battle cruiser died. Drones didn't really die over here to whatever that harass was. So, it looks like Ender is in, I would say, in a pretty good spot. Bio's coming out. Widow Mines. Okay. Starting to get the Banelings out. Does he have Baneling speed? Let's look at what upgrades are. Upgrades are very similar, I would say. They're both going to have 1/1 at about the same time. Okay. Banelings do have the speed, so he should be able to deal with this pretty easily. Queen's going up. No. Terran's going to try to get rid of that creep there and just run away. Oh, that Baneling hit here? I don't know what happened there. Something happened. Alright. Yep, this Overlord. Oh! Those Marines scared the Banelings right out of that Overlord. When I saw the Overlord with Banelings in it going that slow, I was like, huh, this is interesting. I can tell what was happening though. He was waiting for that speed did not kick in yet. So just trying to chase mutas around, looks like. So supplies are about even now, surprisingly. Let's see what these mutas get done. Muta's going to get the tank as well. Everyone's running around in circles. And a Widow Mine. Oh! Ouch! Hit those pretty hard. Oh, these guys are not doing anything. Cleaned up a bunch of Widow Mines there. You know, if Uno Bomber noticed that, dropped those mines and he had Tony Claws. Oh! That could have been scary. Oh, these mines, man. They're hitting hard. Uno Bomber is really getting a lot of mines out compared to most Terrans. Oh, double factory mine, that's why. Whoa! This is some heavy mine style. Alright. Here it comes, and... oh, it didn't fire. If that fired, it could have been scary. Let's see about this one. Nope. You gonna go down? What's up? No! Let's see if there's any tech behind this. So no tech behind this. Looks like Ender's just gonna stick on this Baneling Ling Muta for a while. Usually would see a hive go down by now. Unless you're going for this Dung Ragu style. I know he's very famous for that, just staying on Hive Tech forever, going Muta. Oh, here's the change up, so there's the Infestor Pit, there's the Hydra, so it looks like he is going to start teching up now. And more mines. More mines. Marine's trying to cut off those mutas running around in circles. Now this creep is starting to get pretty out of hand here, which is going to make it a little harder to be on the offensive for the Terran. So Uno Bomber's just really defending hard here, while the Zerg is the one who's kind of dictating the game at the moment. Still no tech going down. Just constant muta harass. All the lings at. There they are. While the Zerg is just constantly making link bailing behind it. Oh, and... Oh! That mine hit. Jeez, that must have been like 10 Zerglings. 12 Zerglings there. So Uno Bomber really has a lot of supply going for him at the moment. Those mines, they're not going down, they're just standing there. Oh, another nasty mine hit. Jeez. This heavy mine style is really paying off for Uno Bomber. It's making it very tough for Ender here. Alright. Tech is still... Okay, so Hive has gone down. And it looks like it's going to go... He's going to go straight into Lurker play. Now, this is, in my opinion, the new... I would say it's the new meta, even though not very many Zergs do it. But I find this to be extremely powerful in both a mech and bio matchup. So, once those Lurkers come in, the bio is going to have a hard time engaging because they're going to get zoned out pretty hard with walking on top of them and losing all their units. So, curious to see where these Lurkers are going to go. Okay, so the Lurkers are defending over here. Yeah, without siege tanks, it's going to be very difficult to engage any of these Lurkers in this army. So here comes the big fight. And there are no tanks. Once these Lurkers get down, you know, those Lurkers, they don't have the burrow speed yet. Yep, Lurkers don't have burrow speed yet. Where's it at? So he's trying to up-research it. Imagine if they did. If they dropped down instantly there. Oof. That would have been bad for the Terran. Oh, walking in the Widow Mines. Alright, so what's going to happen here? Is there tanks? Yep. So here's the tanks. They're starting to make tanks because he knows the Lurkers are out. Yeah, this is where it's going to get a little dicey for the Terran player. So what's he going to do here? Now, probably what he's hoping for is that the Zerg keeps walking over Widow Mines. Probably what he's hoping for. Alright, let's see what happens here. Zergling's baiting those mines out. Another multi-pronged attack happening up here. Might be assaulting this base. Alright, let's see what happens. He's just clearing the creep for now. Whoa! Good reactions. That's for sure. Good reactions. Alright, let's see. Still sticking on that probably Zergling Hydra Lurker. And the upgrades for the Lurkers is +1. So I am curious, how much damage is that? It's probably just enough to deal with 3 armored bio. The +1 Lurkers. I'm sure there's little mechanics behind it. A little math behind it, right? Alright, this base is going to go down, and the Zerg is attacking this base. Oh man, this command center is blocking that area. A lot of lings died because of that. base goes down here. Base goes down here. So they exchange one base, and then these lurkers are doing some work here. Actually, this looks like better damage for Ender at the moment. Alright, this attack is going to come in. It's going to get reinforced. This base is probably going to be saved here. Right. He's running. You better run, man. Oh, man. Now, if something happens to this base, it's probably going to be over. You got to make sure to keep that base. Here's what I'm talking about, man. These lurkers. These lurkers make it tough in the late game. Oh, man. That was so one-sided. Just ran right on top of that. Coming into the main base now, running over to Terran. That's it. Ender takes game 1. Whew. Crazy. Yeah, that lurker style is strong. Real strong. I'm glad to see Zerg players utilizing it a lot more nowadays, because back in the past, you know, for the longest time, they ignored those lurkers. Those lurkers are good. Okay? They're good. So... music's a bit loud. Let's fix that. Let's go ahead and fix that. Sound. I'll cut it down. How's that sound? Does that sound better? All right. Alright, jumping into game 2. Let's do it. Alright, so we're jumping into Oxide now. Okay. Now, got ourselves once again, bottom left-hand side of the screen, the R-E-D knee. Ender, backwards. And the top right-hand side of the screen, we have ourselves Red Terran player, the Uno Bomber, who loves explosions, apparently, because he loves Widow Mines. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen this game. Looks like Ender might be going for a hatch first this time, instead of that pool first. Gas goes down. Terran. Pretty standard so far. More drones. Let's see if he's going to go out to scout a little bit. Check and see if it's going to be a hatch first or a pool first. He is going to see that it will be a hatch first by the time he gets down there. This will allow him to build the command center in the low ground, which is probably what he's going to aim for. Let's see if that's what he does. We're going to see what's the hatch timing. So you'll notice that the Terrans, they tend to wait, see where the hatch is. Hey, now I can build it, right? So that's what they like to do. Yep. Now, if it was last game where the pool went down first, you'll notice that he built it in his main base. It's just to be a little bit more cost effective. One, it's safe, so you don't get your stuff attacked here. And then, if you notice that it's a hatch first, you save yourself from flying up and landing over here by building on low ground, which will allow you to get maybe another SCV faster. Alright, so SCV is just checking things out. He's like, okay, it's taking a while. Time to get out of here. You get away from these Zerglings. Alright, run, little SCV. You better run, bro. Alright. See how the micro goes here. Oh. Oh, Reaper didn't kill anything yet. Queen comes out now. Reaper didn't really get anything done there, so that's actually really good defense by Ender. No drones died in the fight. No Lings died. Alright, going for that Hellion play now, looks like. Hellions, yep. Hellions are coming out. This looks very standard from both ends. Very standard. So the question is, how many Hellions is it going to be? If it was like Morrow, he'd trick the Zerg and probably make only 2. But it's pretty standard to make between 4 to 6 Hellions. Now this is interesting. There is a Widow Mine in the mix here. Ooh, and a Marauder. What? Marauder? What is this? Concussive shells. What is this? Okay, I haven't seen this before. Huh. Okay, this will be interesting. I wonder if he's going to try to drop with 1 Marauder and 3 Hellions and have the Marauder sponge damage and get healed. No, there's no way. There's no way. Maybe it's a concussive shell to stop the queens from running away. I can't. I don't know. That's it. This is interesting. Let's see what happens here. Now look at this. Super fast Spire, though. So really early aggression like this should be really good for the Terran player due to the Spire, right? Okay, so what happens here? Okay. Slowing it down. Hellbat's coming in. Ah, I see it here. I see the tactic. Oh man. The medevac, Marauder, concussive shell to slow down. Seems pretty nice. Now Ender held this very convincingly, and there is a Spire. So the question is, what is our Terran going to do about that? There's 1 Marine. There's 1 Marine, and there's a bunch of mutas coming. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't even know how to work the counter here. Gotta repair that. And then here come the Mutalisk. Oh, I tried to do a Liberator harass. Liberator's ignored for now. He shall escape. The Mutas were like, I give you mercy. Okay, let's see what happens here. Ender's being very aggressive at the moment. Very aggressive. Comes in, targets the Liberator. Targets the Marines. Oh, a bunch of mutas. Oh, Widow Mine hits. Wow. Alright, SCVs did not go down yet. Can the SCVs save this command center? Alright, so worker count is going down for Uno Bomber. The worker count's not too bad, considering the Terran has a third base faster than the Zerg. So I would say that due to the fast muta, the game probably even out a little bit right now. So we'll see how this goes. This is a very interesting attack though with the Hellbat Marauder at the beginning. Oh, 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 oh! Whoa! The Viking bait. That was smooth. You guys see that? That was smooth. The Vikings just sitting on top of it. It's like, you can't see the Widow Mines. Come on, mutas. Come get me. All right. It's like, come on and come get me. Bring it. All right, speaking of the Uno Bomber, what did I say about him? He likes his mines, right? And when you thought the Uno Bomber would not drop some bombs, he's dropping some bombs. Alright, has some Widow Mines in the back to still protect him. Go straight into that bio play. Oh, did he see it? He didn't see it. He spotted some secret banelings too. Look at that. Okay, third base going down. So far, Uno Bomber is getting some good pickoffs here. Here it comes. Oh. He was rushing in. That guy's just standing there. Uno Bomber's going to bomb. Here he comes. Oh, fast reactions from Ender there. Very fast reactions. And 2 drones. A drone and 4 Zerglings. Okay. Well, not too bad. Better, right? Attack over here. Obviously, Ender going for that very quick banelings very early on. See if he goes back a little bit on mine here. That'd be interesting. Is he going to do it? Nope. Killing creep. That's a lot of stuff there. He escaped with. He lost one marine there. So the banelings went on up instead. So, Terran has full saturation on all the bases, but Zerg is up a base. And supplies are pretty even, I would say. It's going to really come down to the engagement here. Oh, whoa! Whoa! What? What? He secretly rushed them lurkers out real quick. Oh, they're right here. Oh, I looked in the main. I looked at the natural. I'm like, where's his buildings? Right here. He's doing it again, right in the middle. He's already got lurkers too. So Ender is really pushing it to get the lurker play out a lot faster compared to last game. Let's see if it pays off for him. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I guess Uno Bomber is saying, okay, well, if you're going to go for that right away, and I can't do my Widow Mines, I'm going to go ahead and try to go for Liberators instead. Liberators, Siege Tanks, getting Ghost play out a lot quicker. So let's see what happens with that. I am a bit worried with that decision because if too many Lings and Banelings, if you don't have the right combination of units, the Ling Baneling will start swarming the Terran. Oh! Whoa! That Widow Mine just like fired from right here all the way over there. Got all that stuff. Crazy. A crazy Widowmine head. Tank's coming out. These annoying lurkers preventing mining over there. It's an odd place to drop. Let's just drop in the middle of everything. Cleared out those lurkers in the corner. Come a bunch more lurkers. Tank isn't close enough though to hit them. Ouch. It's a pretty good split right there. Oh, is there not a... Okay. This is a pretty good defense from the Terran, considering. Alright. Ender's got to run back. He's going to regroup. See what the tech is. Still going for... Looks like he's going to stick mostly on the ground still. Yeah, he still has only... What is it? +1? No, he does not have missile attack. It is... air attack and the melee attacks. Those splits were really good there. Good splits versus the lurkers. So I think this might be a mistake on Ender's part, sending only a few units here, a few units there. Because it really looks like Unabomber is constantly knocking those units out. Look at these guys. What'd you do if you stared into the eyes of a lurker in the morning when you woke up? Ooh, creepy. Alright. That's actually kind of funny. Those lings, that mine was trying to lock on to every ling there. It was like, lock on, lock on, lock on, lock on. It was like ping pong lock on. He just couldn't do it. He's like, man, I can't get these turbines. That's a lot of lurkers. Oh my goodness. This is the death lurker ball. This is where I feel like Terrans have a very tough time engaging this. So it really come down to having some kind of air. Yeah, like the Liberators here. Because these guys, the lurkers, they just rush in and they just drop on the ground very quickly. No amount of splits can deal with that many lurkers, usually. So yeah, it's going to come really down to Candace Liberator. Oh man, see what I'm talking about. I'm telling you guys, lurker's the new meta. People need to get on top of it. It's a new meta in the late game. Like I said, versus bio or mechs. It's good versus both. Oh, and then slow hydras come in. It's not even fast hydras. These are just slow hydras. They're like, all right, I need to kill that liberator somehow, and that's the way to do it. All right, so looks like Ender is going to go on to the next match. Let's take a look here at our tournament bracket. If we can find it. There we go. There it is. Whoa! Another match? What's happening here? Oh! we're into a new match already. That was fast. Woo. Alright, real quick. Shout out to our sponsors here, Lanix US. Go ahead and check them out. You need software development. It's the place to be, guys. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our new match very quickly. We have Universe, who looks like he's gonna be a Terran player, and then we have Captain Britain, who is a Zerg player. Let's see what happens here between these two. I actually have not heard of Captain here. I think I've seen Universe a few times out on the ladder. So GM and a Masters. Let's see what they've got. See who's gonna win fisticuffs. All right. So in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, we have ourselves the red Terran player, Universe. And in the top right-hand side of the screen, we've got ourselves a purple Zerg, Captain Britain. All right. So now, when it comes to colors, I really dig the pink or the purple color for Zerg, just because I'm such a heavy lore dude. That's actually kind of like Kerrigan's Brood when you're playing Brood War. Or just StarCraft 2, it's the purple Zergs. And as for the red Zergs, or red Terrans, if you're not familiar, this is actually the Sons of Korhal color, which is probably my favorite Terran faction. You know, the one where Arcturus Minx is the one for the Terran Dominion. So, very interesting stuff. Yeah, I'll get the lore out of the way. Let's get into the game. Alright, so nothing too special again about these openers. Very standard, as you can see. Hatch first, pool gas, 1 Rax, 1 gas. So we're probably going to see a Reaper here. Yep, very standard. Universe going to scout. Going to see that everything is just fine and dandy. That's going to allow him to make that command center in the low ground. All these guys got it down to a T on how the meta operates. Alright. Should see a factory come out here soon, too. Very quickly. It's going to be a factory. It's going to be a single Marine, and then factory should go down in a minute. Okay. Alright, getting that gas. You should see link speed start real soon. Oh, is he gonna get the drone? Is he gonna get the drone? Nope, didn't notice the drone. Alright, I guess he's getting the third base down. Walked right past that drone. Alright, gets a Zergling out of that. This Reaper's doing that dance pretty well. I gotta sneak it. He sneaks it. You saw him. You saw him. You ignored him. I know you saw him. Alright. Okay. So let's see here. Tech Lab goes down for the Rax. Still very standard stuff. Starport, gonna start getting Hellions out more than likely. As you can see here. Building 2 Hellions. Pretty standard so far. Not much happening. Little Zergling getting a scout in. If you saw that, he's going to notice that it's Hellion and Reaper. So is this going to be the 6 Hellion? Yeah, 6 Hellion. Alright, so doing the Banshee style here. It'd be very interesting if Universe decided to go for mech play. I feel like versus that Lurker stuff, the mech play is a little bit better, because then you have a lot more siege tanks. Not saying we'll see Lurkers here. I really feel like you don't see very much Lurker play, except from players who are like top 50 Grandmaster or higher. It's usually when you see a lot of Lurker play. So I am curious. I want to see how the Lurker play is affected by the meta here. Is it universal now? Is the question. Is it a big thing? We will see. Ooh. Not just 6 Hellions, 8 Hellions. Okay. Hellions are still going up. He has 2 Banshees out. Hellions are just poking back and forth. What are these two going to do? He does have Cloak, but they're just kind of sitting there. What are Banshees doing? Huh, interesting. Banshees are just like, we're just going to chill. 2 Banshees with Cloak. I think that might be a misclick, because usually they want to go out right away and start harassing immediately. So I think he might have rallied. He's got to see it. He's switching buildings and stuff here. Is this supposed to... Maybe he wants to do a big attack and then harass with the Banshees at the same time. Killing some... That's pretty nice. Killing some creep by shooting the rock. That's pretty smart. It's a good way to do it without scanning. Right? Okay, so these guys just poking back and forth, chilling out. Okay, so maybe that's the plan, is to do a multi-pronged attack. The Banshees go in. Now, the thing is, there are score crawlers up though. Is there an armory? Armory with this? No armory. It's just normal Hellions with the attack that happens. Okay, let's see what these Banshees do. Are they going to do anything here? Maybe they will draw the Queens back. Maybe that's the plan. And then do a big push behind it. Let's see. These guys are still just chilling at home, though. Banshees didn't really get anything done yet. 2 drones, looks like. We got 2 drones. Ooh, got a queen out of that. Okay. Alright, drone kills are happening. Quite a bit of them. Quite a bit of them. Yeah, get another queen. Oh my goodness. Universe. Captain Britain is falling apart by these 2 Banshees. Let's see if he gets these Hellions here. Maybe he pinches them. These Banshees are still going to town. Look at that. 11 kills on 1, 9 kills on another. Oh! Universe wasn't paying attention to that. That surround was pretty good, I would say. Oh, wasn't paying attention to the Banshees either. So Banshees and Hellions got cleaned up there. Banshees did some pretty good damage. Really unfortunate. Those Hellions didn't really do much at all with that pinch. So it looks like Captain here. I'm gonna call him Cap. Is gonna do this push now. Universe is gonna do the push. Captain here has a lot of supply though, so I'm curious to see if he can bust this. I'm pretty sure he could bust it. He really wants to wait for those tanks to unsiege though. Oh wow, nice little attack here with Banelings, killing some workers. Is he gonna go for it? That's a lot of banelings. That's a lot of banelings. I think he's gonna go for it. He's gonna do the surround. See, this is what I was talking about in the last match. How Zerg is a swarm race. When you swarm like that, you become even more cost effective. That's exactly what happened there. Okay, so supplies aren't too bad. So Zerg is up about 10 supplies still. Terran is going for that tank style, not so much the Widowmine style. It's going to probably get Widowmines here soon to help deal with this. It's mostly just siege tanks, though. So yeah, a lot of barracks. A lot of barracks. Okay, Zerg's going to try to take these rocks out. That's what Zerg wants to do. They want to open up as many rocks as possible. As many places where they can come in from angles and swarm from sides if they can. Alright, big fight coming in. He's just walking in. He's like, screw it. I'm just going to go in. Oh, man. That was really... I would say that's really good for the Terran right there. That's really good for the Terran. Those banelings kind of came in slow. This tank didn't even die. This tank was just blasting those banelings. Lings kind of died here, so that's going to put Universe up on supply there. Evens up the supply as the Zerg is trying to scramble for more units. That might do it. Let's see what happens here. Slow Widow Mines go down. I'd say it's a pretty good engagement by Captain. Cap. A lot more banelings coming out. Alright, so looks like... You know what? I think the lurkers might be meta. We see a Hydra Den. What? I must be behind on things. This must be a normal thing now. Well, let's see what happens then. Are we going to see a lurker den here soon? We do see Hydras. We don't see lurkers, though. Drop coming in. It is exactly 6 Marauders. So that's kind of interesting. So what's the idea here? Kill hatcheries? It's kind of odd to see Marauder drops versus Zerg instead of Creep drops, right? You know what? Marauders do have more armor. They have more armor. They don't really die to banelings. They don't really die to Zerglings either that quickly. But they also don't really do much damage to those units. Man, this Marauder drop is really doing work. It's crazy. Marauder drop. Oh my goodness. Doing another drop over here. It's multi-pronged harass. It's pretty good. Oh, they're all grouped up. Alright, medevacs go down, Marauders about to go down. I would say that the Marauder attack was pretty cost effective in my opinion. It's pretty unique too, to see something like that. So, Universe is maxed out. It is 50 supply up. It's not good for the Zerg right now. And what's the upgrades? Upgrades are 2-2 already. Terran is way ahead on upgrades, it looks like. Already starting his 3, or at least the attack on 3. It's looking pretty good for Terran. It's a pretty scary bio attack coming in. And there's not that many banelings. Usually you want a lot more banelings here. And there's a lot of Widowmines too. Man. Try and get Hydras out. Can't get Hydras out. There's no lurkers either. So this base is going to go down more than likely. Up. Let's see what happens. Oh, Widowmine baits. That was pretty decent from the Zerg there. You know, not an overcommitted attack, but considering how much he was fighting versus, I'd say that went pretty decent for the Zerg. If he loses this base, it's not going to be good. He's really trying to buy time to get those lurkers out. It's really all he can do at the moment. Universe still just pushing it, man. Go underground, lurkers! Go underground! There he goes. They've already got the speed, too, to go underground. Okay. Look at that double lurker den. He's like, if one lurker den dies, I will have another one for backup. I do believe that you can get the upgrades. I think there's a burrow speed upgrade and a range upgrade for the lurkers. So that's probably why he went for the double and try to get quicker. Alright. Oh, big attack coming in. These guys are hurt, but they're just running. They don't care. This bio army's like, screw it. I'm just gonna rush in here. Some more bio here. So you'll notice compared to last game, where the players were splitting up all over the place, this is a more they're conserving their units a lot better. Kind of hold back, trying to take one big engagement, maybe one little harass here instead of like 5 different attacks, right? I think that might be a right move for the Terran, especially when you're playing versus lurker play. It can be pretty tough to handle multiple hits from different directions. Okay, so that gets cleared out. Universe is still way ahead on supply each time. Now, he does have to be careful, because if he doesn't close it out, the Zerg does max out and be... Oh, man! Oh, no! Those lurkers, dudes! Half those lurkers! Oh, that was not good. If all those lurkers would have stayed together, he would have been fine. Not after that. He's running. Oof. That hit hard. Okay, so he's got... How many lurkers does he have here? Not too many. That's a good choke point, though. Yeah, losing those lurkers during that split was pretty huge. Now Universe is up by 100 supply. Oof. Well, let's see what happens here. Can the Zerg... Will the Zerg be okay? Oh. I'm just going to run up. Try to get up to the front here. If there's one way to do it, is to make sure all those lurkers land one big hit on that big ball of bio. That's probably the only way. Comes, and I think the split is too good here that he's just going to rush in, and I think that's it. Yeah. So Universe taking game 1. And I would say, I believe it's the quarterfinals. All right. So what do you guys think of the games so far? The games okay? You guys enjoying them? For me, it's the morning. It's too early for me. Too much mayhem. That's awesome. Glad everybody's enjoying it. So, Universe is up 1 game. I'm going to jump into the next match here in a second. And we're just going to find out what that map is. They are in game now. Should get an invite in a second. Invite canceled? What? Why was it canceled? There we go. All right. So now we're going to be playing on Jagannatha. The names, man. Names they come up with. Sound, you know, when you look at the world Jagannatha, it's got a lot of Protoss technology on it. It's green, it's gold. It's beautiful. And you could just hear a zealot be like, Jagannatha. So it's got to be a Protoss. Got to be a Protoss thing. All right. Let's take a look here. Okay, jumping into game 2. With Universe versus Captain Britain. So Universe is up 1 game. All right. In the bottom left-hand side of the screen, we have ourselves the red Terran player, who is up by 1. Universe. Right? Alright. Top right-hand side of the screen, we've got ourselves the purple Zerg player, Captain Britain. Alright, so let's see. What's the new tactic this game? Last game we saw Reaper Hellion opener and a few Banshee into the bio. And then the Zerg played very standard, went for Zerglings, went for Queens, went for Banelings. Let's see if anything gets changed up here. Alright. It's pretty standard so far. Hatch first opener. Gas and a Rex. Probably just going to see that Reaper again. Getting the gas, getting the pool. Yep, sounds about right. I'd like to see this area right here abused with a siege tank. Put a bunch of depots right here and block it off. Yeah, that's what I would do. And then the Zergs will be like, no, I can't attack that because I only have Zerglings and Banelings. That's where the fun stuff comes out. Right, going for a third base. Reaper is moving up. Third base went down pretty quick for the Zerg. Yep, so he's only going to go ahead and get the Ling speed. He's going to stick on mostly minerals this entire time. Kind of like that Ling Queen heavy style early on. That's what I'm guessing. So he does have 100 gas. Let's see if he gets it. Yep. He starts it right there. Uh-oh. Oh, he almost didn't get away with that Reaper. That was close. Going in a little deep there, huh, buddy? It's like, you gotta be careful. I know. Those drones. I know how tempting it is. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Double Hellion. It looks like Universe might be going for the same thing here. Might be going for those Hellions. Might go for the Banshee again. We'll see. It does feel like that a little bit. Okay. Go right on over here. Yep, exactly what's going on. So doing this same exact thing. Oh, but look at this. This is not building an add-on. I'm very surprised by that. Is he going to play mech? So he's making a Marine. Is he going to build an add-on now? Okay, I guess he just wants to prevent an Overlord from coming into the base, so he got 2 Marines. His 2 Marines are better than trying to shoot down an Overlord of 1. That means the Overlord goes down twice as fast. See? Get it? When you do the math. Instead of 6 damage, it's 12 damage. If you guys didn't know, I'm kind of a math dude. That's where all the cool strategies and stuff come from, too. And that's the beauty about StarCraft. Alright, so Command Center comes down, so he sees that there is a 3rd in the front. Just doing a little pokes over here. Still making Hellions. He stopped there at the Hellions. So looks like it's probably going to be the same build. 2 Banshees with Cloak. Is he going to hold the Banshees back again like he did before? He is. Huh. So this is a normal thing by him. He literally holds them back on purpose. I thought it was strange in the first game. Oh wait, no. There they go. There they go. The first game he held them back for a long time. But I guess he's going to send them out now. Okay. Is there a way to... Oh, okay. So we can see the different angles there. Just bear with me. I don't know how to do the stuffs. I gotta learn these observer modes, man. How do I increase the stuffs? All right, so we get to see Terran's image here. Look at that. Zerga's having a hard time here. Oh man, taking a lot of damage. All those drones. It's a lot of damage right now. Universe getting way ahead on supply. Still getting more. No Spore. Oh my goodness. There's an Overseer, but there's only 1 Queen here. Oh my goodness. The damage is real. Captain! Captain! Gotta watch it. Alright, getting the surround on them Hellions. That was a pretty good surround right there. Alright. Banshees just got cleaned up, as you can see here. Alright, so pretty good damage, I would say, from the Universe there with the Banshee Grass. Banshee Grass did some heavy damage there, in my opinion. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, that's for Captain. Is it? Oh, no. Alright, so control and the number is set to top score. Shift and... Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool, man. Thank you for that. Shift and 1. Awesome. That is what I'm talking about. I'm just a streamer, guys. I don't observe very often. It's a big push coming out. This big push is just doing some heavy damage here. Yeah, that's the thing. With that Banshee harass, that Banshee harass did some really heavy damage there that allowed Universe to get into a good position and really just take that base out. So I'm a bit worried about the Zerg here. You know? Pushing forward. Gonna get on top of those structures there. If he gets the Baneling Nest, it's gonna be over. Baneling Nest is critical. Alright, some more units coming in now. Oh, it's happening here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Supplies are going out of control now. Looks like it's over. Alright, so it looks like Universe takes game 2 in this. So pretty decisive wins from Universe there. That opener, those Banshees, they're the thing that keeps making it work, I noticed. They're doing all the damage. One shot in drones, because it's specifically 2 Banshees. Very strong stuff. Alright, let's jump on out. Cool, so let's take a look at what our bracket looks like now. So, Universe will be playing Ender in the semifinals. And let's take a look here. Now, if you guys didn't know, there is OSC points on the line for this. So players who do make it into the top 16 do get points for OSC. And I don't see the full rules here for this, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a best of 5 or if it's just going to still be a best of 3. The norm is, oh, I see it here. So it's still best of 3, and then finals is going to be best of 5. All right, so semis, Universe Ender, Bystork is going to be playing Beogester in the quarterfinals. See who's going to go to the semis for that, and then Jester versus New. All right, so Universe and Ender, that should actually be a really good game. Those guys are like up there when it comes to that. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the Storm Esports Network here. I know you guys would love to check that out. Check out the highlights. So with your man Chicken Man.
To the Storm Esports Network, I'm your host Chicken Man here for your weekly esports results and highlights. This episode we've got the VCT Masters Berlin, the ESL Pro League, and the DreamHack StarCraft season finals. So let's get into it. The Valorant Champions Tour finally began their Stage 3 Masters event as the best 15 teams gathered in Berlin. Spread out over 4 groups, they started up the games this week.
Timing is going to be very much of the essence. Forsaken wants to lean a little forward. Benkai did find Buzz. Actually, it's Stacks to respond. Here we go. And now this is where the problems start to begin because it's just down to 2. Benkai and Mind Freak. They can't do it all. There's now Benkai called upon to try and save his side. A great wallbang, but 6 HP and 2 more to go. Vision Strikers have done enough.
No matter what, flashes or not, Heat. That's big. That's big, that's big. Okay, so Heat was able to get one. Victor trades it out. The spike is still down, right? So both teams have been a bit touch and go. NTK, after all of that kerfuffle, is able to get the ult orb. Now 1 away from having that Hunter's Fury online. Keep that in mind.
FNS's positioning let him hear the orb, so it's an early call for the team to know.
What?
Rotation for Victor might be late. This could be big damage for Vivo Keed if they can make it work inside. Joe takes down FNS.
Joe equaling things out. There's your Hunter's Fury has come out as Crashes gets it on Joe. A 3v1 Vixen. Looking to keep the map alive. The potential at upset alive for Vivo Keed, but in a 1v3 doesn't have a ton to work with. He's only got light armor left. And the thing is, they've got him boxed in. There's nowhere they can go. He can't do anything without them knowing. Ye's able to secure it.
Decide to kill him. Oh, Munchkin, he's sad back. Waiting for an opportunity, and there it is. Nat's taken down on the post plant. Chronicle, quick to trade. It's there just in time to save his teammate's life. The defused tap. They have to go out and make sure that it's not coming in. Those post plant lineups not here, and a quick spray down to close it out. 13-1, back to back, and there is no doubt that Gambit have come to Masters 3 on 4.
The $700,000 prize pool Masters event will finish up this coming weekend, and the winner will receive a seed into the Valorant Champions tournament at the end of the year. Heading now over to CSGO, the ESL Pro League Season 14 finished up this week with Na'Vi and Team Vitality facing off in the finals.
This sentence, and the smokes are still up, looking to plant as safe from short as he possibly can.
Bomb has been planted.
Up on CT, Zywoo trying to pull us into overtime. Na'Vi, 2 clicks of the mouse away, but Zywoo still denies Perfecto's chance. Dink down. 4 HP, wants to check CT. Simple's not going for it, but the Suitor versus Simple, and it's good for the Na'Vi boys. Only Zywoo can possibly save them. Only Zywoo can deny the Intel Grand Slam. Na'Vi, a couple of bullets is all it takes, and there it is. Their domination is secured.
Na'Vi able to take first place there with a 3-2 win over Vitality. Now to find some teams who will be joining the Pro Tour for Season 15, the ESEA Premier Division continued playing their Australian, European, and North American regions.
Towards B, and it is actually a pretty passive hold around the bomb site itself. They had pushed through lamps. It obviously allows for a very quick flank to come in, but Fiku is still getting it done all on his own. Era at least good for 1 on the return, and he'd just been hiding in the smoke the entire time. Gives a bit of hope back towards Gamer Legion, but Fiku, he's got 3 to his name already.
Rusty isolated with the bomb as well, is really reliant on Era here. Multiple frags required. Snatchy currently looking the wrong way. If Era gets that kill, levels things out in the 2-on-2, this gets interesting. They know exactly where Rusty is. Fiku can see his barrel, but Snatchy is still looking the wrong way. There's the backstab. Now Rusty looks to go, but he's taken out, and that's the bomb. 1v2 now for Era. Recovers the AWP, needs the quick scope. It's not going to happen. It will be XCOM AGO who take the victory on our third.
Передвигается очень быстро. Хаммонгас на дверях. Молотов против его позиции. Прогоняет его чуть глубже, но это не мешает ему продолжить контроль. Все тоже позиционно видит игрока в сайте. Габ не подставляется. Погибает Мисфит. Верден Сити работает в размен. Времени нет. И это победа команды все-таки 123. Да, со счетом 16.
The last rotations are coming through. Walker and Insane. Their last bit of utility has been expended. It does not do anything. 1 kit rests on the offer. A little bit of nade damage goes back onto the CT side. It's 4 players from GGPR look to hold this down. Lowrider holding from short. Walker's op trying to find someone, but that smoke, it's blocking his vision. Insane drops into pit. He's not going to get lucky with anything early on either. GGPR playing back so far. Now they have to go together. They have to get the trades, but trades will favor GGPR. The flashbang comes in. Beaky gets the hat trick, and Shaniak finished off Insane. And
Still a few weeks left in those regions, but the winning team from each will be heading to the ESL Pro Tour for the next season. And the Pinnacle Cup found their champions as Virtus Pro and Skade fought it out in the finals.
The entirety of this map, taking it to overtime and winning, and then plowing through the third map as well. So
yeah, to be fair, maybe I'd put it up towards a 90. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a great opportunity, a great opener. Your Kindar tagged, but Skate have already lost 2 players. James Orp on the line as he continues to tear havoc. Another kill for the Orper. Spots another. James! He's having a round, and what a way to close. VP crowned your champions. A great round from James.
Virtus Pro able to take the win there. That means they get the seed into the LAN Sweet LAN at the start of next year. Moving on now to Rainbow Six Siege, we had the return of the regional leagues this week, which we'll be playing through over the next few weeks. We've got North America, Europe, Brazil, and Asia Pacific, North and South. Let's check them out.
Stun grenades out, and now the stuns starting to pour in. Where is this plant going to go down, though? The Nitro Cell goes out. They're actually going to flood directly into the back of Sunrise. Kansan's going to get a big frag, and they've taken complete control of Sunrise. What has happened here? SSG, everyone's left the space. Volt's dead, Bosco gone, Hot and Cold gets one, but now he's downed and dusted as well. They've at least been able to get in behind Couch, but the plant's down behind the bar, and they know that positioning as well. Super, with such a strong arm here, he'll be able to complete it, and the Sonics win 7-5. What an honor.
Well, ooh, Cameraman just in the backside of PSK, but it doesn't matter. PSK has been down. Cameraman, though, he gets taken out. A swing upstairs to blue, but Resets has also been taken down. There was 4 people bleeding out. And oh my word, FaZe have all of a sudden cleaned up 2 kills. There's still 1 man bleeding for FaZe. So it is going to be essentially a 2 versus 3 until Cameraman gets back on his feet, which it is going to be the case of 2 versus 4. Oh my word, I have never seen a round like this play out. Nesk has went up the stairs, eliminated 2. Nesk the 3rd as well. Oh my word, the Terminator is active. And it's all down to Cameraman against 2. Ask, oh my word, Ask No doesn't win it. Cameraman as well. Nesk No, Cameraman wins it. What have we just witnessed? You will never see a round like that ever again.
In that first battle, Gomfi looking to take on Aruni, but it's actually going to be the Vigil that loses his life to Sleb, and Gomfi comes back for more and gets exactly what he's looking for with a kill onto Voy. Blaz gets one, traded immediately by Packbull, and this has become a slippery slope for Heroic here, and they are on a slide to oblivion as Secret managed to find that final kill. They don't need to put the diffuser down, they find the kills, they shut down the round, they shut down the map, and they shut down Heroic as they take 2 points out of an overtime win.
Smoke is dispersed. It is a 3 versus.
There we go. I was like, all right, well, that is a little bit from the Storm Esports Network there, guys. Now, I've got to go ahead and jump off, so DL's Mizell is going to go ahead and jump in and start doing the rest of this cast for the tournament. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this cast. You know, hopefully I'll get to see you guys again. And just stay tuned. We're going to have the stream rebooted back up here in a second. All right? Catch you guys.